Hello everybody. I hope everyone is having an amazing week. I'm here with little Liam. He is learning how to crawl, so we are on the floor in his room. He's trying to get around, and Liam, say hey. All right, guys. So today I just wanted to discuss breastfeeding, whether it's for you or not for you. So I can't tell anybody not to breastfeed, and I can't tell anybody to breastfeed. It's what you want to do and what you want to provide for your baby. I know that healing and having a baby is so hard, and just trying to wrap your mind about just focusing on healing and trying to breastfeed can seem overwhelming, but we are warriors, as I call us mamas, because we transform our bodies to create this little human here, or humans. So if we could do that, we could definitely multitask and breastfeed and heal at the same time. So I know it's not for everybody, and I'm not trying to sound biased, but I'm just happy that I was able to. So just a short story for you guys. I tried breastfeeding with my little girl, who is now 12 years old. I breastfed her for a total of 5 months, and then I went back to work, and the environments were not conducive to the environment for me to breastfeed. So I stopped. Yeah, I stopped breastfeeding. That isn't something that What's wrong, honey? What's wrong with my little guy? That's not something that I anticipated doing, although that's just what happened. So that's when I stopped. But as for this little guy here, I am still able to breastfeed with him and make a difference in his life. So in preparedness to breastfeeding, the ins and outs for you guys, sorry for all the camera motion. I had to get my baby. You know what us women do, what us mamas do, always multitasking. So breastfeeding, you guys always want to make sure that you guys prepare for your day. So as for me, if I'm going out for the day, I make sure I have stops in between that I can take to breastfeed him if I'm out running errands. So what I usually do is I'll get up, get ready, I'll feed him, and then as soon as he's done eating, I will take a step out the house. And then I'll take breaks. If I need to stop somewhere to feed him, I will. Usually how I plan out my routes and stuff, yeah, I'm that critical about everything. If I plan out my routes and stuff, everything just works out perfectly. I just hate to have my baby screaming in the back of the car because he is hungry. So I try my absolute best to make sure that I am on top of his feedings and I'm readily available. I'm not sure if you guys have a little stubborn little guy like I do, or spoiled little guy, but mine does not like bottles. He likes breast milk right from the boob. So I try to be available and available for him at any time when he needs to feed. So I know you can also carry milk, so you'll have on hand to give to him in the car. I try to do that, but I typically waste it because my baby likes to be breastfed right from the boob. But it's not a bad idea. Most diaper bags already come with a pocket that is that keeps the breast milk cold. I'll show you in my baby's. That's right here. It has other stuff in here, so just bear with me. But in this front pocket right here, this is supposed to be a breast milk holder. It has this foil stuff in there. I know it's really hard to see, but it keeps the breast milk cold. You can also purchase a breast milk cooler backpack to carry. It also keeps your milk cold that way. So that's another option for you guys. Also, if you're going to be breastfeeding at home, you want to make sure that you are in a conducive environment for you and baby. You want to make sure you're comfortable as possible. So always have like a breastfeeding pillow handy. Maybe your cell phone. I would show you my cell phone, but I'm on it. You can also make sure that you have your phone charger near you. If you like to watch TV, make sure that you have the remote near you. If you have like 3 or 4 remotes to your TV like I do, make sure you have all of them near you. Also, a bottle of water. For whatever reason, whenever I'm breastfeeding, I always feel thirsty or I need a bottle of water. So make sure that you guys have something to drink to keep you hydrated in your area or your little station to keep you hydrated while you're breastfeeding your little baby. The worst thing is to keep interrupting your child when he's eating. Your child might get frustrated and just start screaming. So it may not work out too well. And then you just have to keep feeding a little bit longer sometimes. So that is that. Trying to think of anything else to make you guys's breastfeeding experience better, or what you can do to prepare yourself just to make yourself feel better. Also, don't be afraid to run errands. Don't be afraid to do and take care of things that you need to outside of your house. Like if you like to go get your pedicures, go get them done. You need to do something for yourself to make you feel proud and know like, hey, I can take a little break for my baby. I know for my baby for a fact, if I'm not here and he can't smell me, he will drink out of a bottle for my husband and my kiddos if they try feeding him. So that's a plus. So keeping your baby with daddy sometimes is helpful, gives you a little bit of a break. But if you do that, you want to make sure that you pump your breasts. You want to empty them as soon as you get back to the house, just because you don't want it to cause any clogged ducts or it can turn into mastitis. So be very conscientious of that. And you also don't want to lose your milk supply. So be conscientious of that too. So you're going to make sure, if you're a new mom, make sure you're pumping or feeding every 2 hours. As your baby gets older, you can pump or feed every 2.5 to 3 hours. Just kind of depends on how much your baby eats. I kind of eat I eat, of course I eat, but my little guy eats, I don't know, it varies. Some days he'll eat every hour, some days every 2 hours, some days every 3 hours. I just kind of feed on demand. You'll come up with your own baby schedule as you guys are breastfeeding and what works for you guys. How to tell if your baby's hungry. You can typically like rub your finger right here and the baby goes like this, or with my son, he does respond to this, or he'll start chewing on a bunch of stuff, or he'll suck on my face or say mama. So those are indicators that I can use to tell if my baby's hungry. If I missed anything and you guys have any questions about anything to make your breastfeeding experience any better, please let me know. Don't hesitate to reach out to me with any questions that you guys may have. Anyways, I hope this information is helpful, and I got to get back to taking care of this little guy. So take care, guys.